My TikTok family, it's YPA, the way. I'm coming back again with some more footage and information about Antarctica, Mount Erebus in particular. This is actually the most active volcano in the southern hemisphere, and it's in Antarctica. What's special about this volcano is that those gases that you can see right at the top here, every day out of those gases comes about 80 grams of crystal monoatomic gold. Very fine nanoparticles of gold come out of this volcano on a daily basis. That's about $6,000 worth of gold a day. It'll be a little bit more than 2 million a year. But the thing about those crystals, they're so microscopic that it would be virtually impossible to try to collect these crystals because they are scattered out as far as 621 miles from the volcano. Now I can believe that because if you remember my last video, the wind in Antarctica averages from 65 miles an hour up to 90 miles an hour on any given day. It just depends on where you are, and the higher you are, the stronger the wind. So 20 meters to 50 meters off the ground, you'll get an average wind gust of about 50 to 65, at most maybe 70. That's working wind. That's what those people out there work in every day. The higher you go up, that's when you get those punishing Arctic winds because they follow the currents. Those are about 80 and 90 mile an hour winds that are high up here by this volcano. Now they're so high that it looks like, this comes out kind of slow and it's pilfering. Yeah. Well, the thing about those particles that comes out of this volcano, and I got a real stunner for you at the end of this one. So pay attention and watch it to the end because it's a lot of information. Okay. This volcano right here, actually in 1979, November 28th, New Zealand, Flight 901 crashed into the side of this volcano, killing everybody on board. 257 passengers that got killed on board. That is actually what this volcano is most known for. It's been active since 1972. Well, NC State did a survey and a study on the particles that were coming out of this volcano. And they found that the electrically charged gold particles, those nanoparticles, those monoatomic gold particles, what they do is they unravel the DNA helix in your body. So if you remember the biblical term, God said that we would live 120 years. That would be our lifespan. Now, remember, they lived almost 1,000 years old back in those days. But this our timing, 120 years is basically the lifespan of a human being. So what this gold does that comes out of this volcano is it's actually a healing gold. It spreads out really wide away from it, almost 650 miles away from it. Through the air. So it's kind of like Earth giving off a regeneration itself. Because anybody who comes in contact or is close to this, their health improves tremendously. Those people that work in Antarctica are some of the healthiest people in the world, believe it or not. They breathe the cleanest air. They have the purest water. And the environment is just almost minus any pollutants, of course, because there's nothing up there to pollute it. So giving out this healing gold, it's like a mist that comes out of this stuff of healing gold. And forgive my shaking. I told you I'm going to try to get a little bit better at my camera. I'm going to get a tripod, perhaps. Just depends on if I get enough followers and people to actually watch the videos. But we're going to go through some pictures of Mount Erebus because this is very, very informational. I just found out that it gives off this gold that if you even walk, 50 meters close to the volcano, they say your body instantly starts to feel better. So it works kind of supernaturally, if you want to say that. But here's some pictures from National Geographic and some of their researchers that went up there. This is actually the volcano erupting. That's the volcano from the plane. As you can see, barely to little smoke. I think that was partially the winter. This right here is a cave that they're exploring. The inside of that cave, so much to be found in Antarctica. So many secrets. Nobody's been there to do anything. So pretty much whatever you find is going to always be new. This is a picture of the top of the mountain with a little smoke coming out. I guess it's the winter month. I'm sorry, the summer, spring months, which is like March and April. They get a relief from the snow. Another view from the air. This is called the Mount Erebus crater. This is the crater that's next to the volcano. And I'm not sure how it was formed, but it's one of the largest craters in the world. I guess they go to the mountain by snowmobile. This is inside one of those ice caves. As you can see, it's kind of brilliant that this guy's, see if I can get a little zoom. No. Okay. This guy is obviously looking at some things that have never really been seen or explored before. That blue ice has got to be tremendous. I don't know where the light source he's got's coming from, but as you can see, it's like more than his light in there. So something's good about that, I guess. Let's go to the next ones. More pictures of that. More pictures of outside the cave. That's beautiful. This is the buildup of moisture from on top of the mountain of ice when it snows or they get a storm. That's what it looks like over the top of the volcano. As I said, that gas and the smoke that's coming out, it emits those gold particles. And as you can see, they get carried in the air and just taken everywhere, it looks like. This is another cave look. Another cave look. This stuff is beautiful. Our creator is really awesome. Inside the cave. This is another inside a different cave, but look at how that looks in there. That stuff looks great. I mean, you can't make that with man's hands at all. And then guys, I came to the end of this, right? And I've been scrolling, there's 20 pictures on this thing. And I came to the end of it and I was like, what the hell? I'm always finding some extra stuff. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? This really kind of solidifies how I feel about extraterrestrial activity, especially Antarctica, and especially with portals out there, and especially that black sun that we never see, but they always see. Man, check this out. What the hell is that? Come on, man. This ain't rocket scientists. This ain't rocket science. This ain't rocket science. What is that? That's why we can't go to Antarctica? What the hell is that? It's another one up there. Ain't no telling how many more. I'm trying to find, they don't even show you this on the maps. They cover this up. They block this out. It's blacked out. It looks like it's just snow all over the place. Man, what the hell is this? You can see the scientists. So you know this is Antarctica. You know they're out there exploring. This is Mount Erebus. This is, if it's not Mount Erebus, this is damn close to it. And I'm really starting to think the smoke is coming out of here. Maybe that's why the gold shoots out. However, man, if that don't look like, well, you be the judge. So, like I said, I was looking for a certain piece of information and I stumbled upon this. So I felt like it would be a good video to put out, give you guys some information and just let you see some of the secrets that they hide from us in Antarctica. Not just with the gold coming out of the volcano, but what the hell is that? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to do next. What kind of topics you guys are interested in. I'm a melting pot for information, so I'm interested in all types of things. I go from one spectrum to the other, and I didn't even start out to do this. But man, when I got to that last picture, it's like, holy moly. Yikes. See y'all at the next video.
Always rapping like you about to get the slaves free.
Detroit. We reported all zones. If this is your flight, please report to gate.
Car and imagine a spiritual Anubis on top of your car. You won't even get stopped by the cops. Now, I didn't even have the dog on the dashboard because they wasn't even making those in the 90s. I just would imagine we would put Anubis on the car and boom, wouldn't get stopped by the cops. When I get on the plane, I put Anubis on the plane. The plane don't go down. When I don't want my bags to get lost, I would put Anubis on the bags, and ever since I started putting Anubis on the bags, my bag wouldn't get lost. Now, and poo. Now, you women out here, if you scared at night, you can take Anubis and imagine him walking beside you either as a man with the dog head or a dog on a leash beside you as your personal guardian, and you won't be harmed. So this is also a protection deity. There's a protection deity. You see what I'm saying? Is what this is. So this is not so, because you have this in your house, odds are your house won't get broke into. But the first thing you got to do is you got to put it in your mind.
Right.
And once you put it in your mind that this will happen, this is what will happen.
I already know what I'm about to say. They had no issue with this app in 2020 when we was all, I'm a savage, classy, bougie, rap. The moment motherfuckers started hopping on here on some informative shit, the moment we started educating ourselves on this app, the moment we started knowing too much, all hell broke loose. This app has went from being musically to becoming a job board, a pharmacy, sometimes the doctor, because we got doctors on here, business courses, marketing, just overall a hub for information. And let's not even get started on the amount of class action lawsuits that has spawned from people talking on this app. This app is a threat to corporatism. This app is a threat to conservatism. This app is a threat to oppression, the machine. And that is why they want to take it down.
Lie. I think everything is made. I think, nigga, nothing that's being told to us is real and actual and factual. I don't even think the sun real at this point, homie. The heat that we feeling around, that ain't no real motherfucking sun. I don't even think it's real humans no more, son. I think most of the people we bumping into, nigga, is an AI robot with human men. Say, homie, in my mind, when you look up at the sky, nigga, that's a computer screen. Yeah, I think the sky is a computer screen. So, nigga, I don't look up. I just look down here and fuck with humans and play dumb. I don't want to be smart. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to discover the mysteries of the world, the wonders of the world. I want to be dumb and stupid like the niggas. I just want to know how to grow food, fix the tractor when it break down. When these motherfucking electric cars shut down because the government say no driving today, I still want to get one of them old motherfucking cars with a carburetor, nigga, that still crank up, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I still got an old radio with an antenna. When they shut down the cell phone, that old motherfucking radio still gonna be working, nigga. Hell is you talking about? So I'm trying to get dumber while everybody get smarter, like the dumb niggas who knew how to grow food, knew which way the North Star was to get a nigga to Detroit when the motherfucking phone GPS stopped working.
What's the benefit of lying about the Titanic though? I don't see the benefit on.
Anyone that goes to prison is automatically a death sentence. What I mean is, no more than a week or a month with being in there. They kill you, but when you first enter, they say now that you have to give up a vial of blood. This is the new rule. This particular vial of blood, that's all they need is a vial of your blood, or some of your hair, some of your saliva, or some of your flakes of your skin to get the DNA to clone a new one of you. So now, as a result, all life sentences are death sentences. This crack is not bullshitting around. I'm telling you, this is straight up. And so now, they have just made the rule, what, 2 weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, that all prisoners that go to prison, they have to give up a vial of blood. A vial of blood. Now, to let you know what I'm talking about, they got a new movie out called Gattaca. Don't sleep on the damn movie. The spirit realm puts out shit for you, but you will sleep on it.
Has the ability to tap into the higher dimensions that give rise to form and allow access to the endless energy to feed the system. It also converts the raw release energy into usable form. There is no organization of the human body and any divine intelligence without melanin leading the way. So when we talking about magnetism and ether and all of these things, what I'm saying is melanin is actually a material that we have that's able to tap into the 0 point energy, tap into the inertial plane, tap into counter space, tap into and be able to pull from there and use that God architecture and instruction in order to utilize you in the environment that you are in. Because based on what environment you're in is going to determine what type of phenotype, body, system you have, and who's going to know that. It's going to be based on sacred geometry, and melanin has the ability to tap into source and pull it over.
This whole time, all they told you was to take a shot.
People ask me for a protection ritual. How many people wanted a protection ritual? Okay, right. All right. This is the goddess segment. We might have another, some more of these pictures. This is the goddess segment. The lioness deity, the ferocious, terrible deity of ancient Egypt. She's the protector. You see, she's the protector. She's later on called the Lion of Judah. She's also the Sphinx. You see. Now, there's a ritual you can do to her for protection. And the only thing you have to do with this is visualize this lion deity standing behind you with her hands or her claws on your shoulder. And she's standing behind you. And then you chant after you visualize her, and you visualize her teeth growling or snarling at your enemies. And then you just simply say, protect me, O powerful mother Sekhmet, for those enemies that crowd about me. Protect me, O powerful mother Sekhmet. That's all you have to say. One time again. Protect it. So you visualize behind you with her teeth growling at the enemy. Now that means it don't necessarily mean the enemy got to be before you. You can be in your house and know some nigga getting ready to come, or somebody being home.
Die for knowledge.
Dark-eyed star children go bad, and the earth unfortunately is about to rid itself of them.
A lot of people take sick with something and they go to the doctor don't know what it is.
She said that the principle of why 2 out of 3 dark-eyed star children will be removed from earth can be seen here. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, there were these 3 brothers who cheated Death. Death then tells each of the brothers, because they outwitted her, she'd grant each one of them a request.
The oldest asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence. The second brother decided he wanted to humiliate Death even further and asked for the power to recall loved ones from the grave. So Death plucked a stone from the river. Death turned to the third brother, a humble man. He asked for something that would allow him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death. And so it was that Death reluctantly handed over his own cloak of invisibility.
She said the only righteous dark-eyed star child out of the 3 was the third brother. The reason being is the first one that requested the wand represents those who get drunk with power. He got drunk with power, constantly bragged about how he cheated death, and someone unalived him to steal the wand because they felt no one man should have all that power. The second one used the stone to connect with the dead to bring back a loved one, a woman he was supposed to marry, but she died young. He didn't realize she truly had no desire to come back to Earth and was miserable when she got here. So she ended up evaporating back into the afterlife. He was so depressed that he took himself up to heaven. The third-eyed star child used the cloak of invisibility to hide and just have a normal life of assisting and encouraging those who feared death. He then went on to live to be an old man and give the cloak of invisibility to his son. He then walked into the arms of death as an old man, welcoming her. Miss Ella says, take this lesson from the first two dark-eyed star children. The first one got that elder wand and became drunk with power. The second became an eternal victim because he wanted to sway the fate and destiny of those who are on the other side. So whether you're a control freak or an eternal victim as a dark-eyed star child, that is not conducive to life. You have to hide and be a healer like the third brother. Miss Ella states that
when Cat Williams told y'all that this year was going to be a year where the truth comes out, y'all should have listened, because it's also an 8-year numerology. So it's karma. What goes around comes around. And a lot of people who's been hiding behind some of this fake shit that they done are being exposed.
Quick thought. Did you know that we all, the animals and the human beings, produce an energy called loosh? And the only way this energy can be regenerated from us is through fear and desire. So everybody that has all these desires and everybody who have a lot of anxiety and fear based on how the world is ran. So somebody is putting us in these situations where we generating this loosh, this energy, and they're using it and harvesting. Right? Sounds crazy, but look it up. Loosh is energy that we all generate. But in order for us to do it, we have to be up under extreme conditions of desires or anxiety, fear, frustration, confusion. Don't that sound familiar? This world is ran on fear and desire. So somebody is putting everybody in a position to generate this energy, and then they use it against you. Fear not.
Reviewing was taken by me a couple of days ago. It's of an entity, being of some sort. I don't know what it is, but you can't see it with the naked eye. It has to be looked at through a filter in order to see it. You can be standing 10 feet away from it and not know it's there. If you saw the movie Predator, it is better camouflaged than that. But anyway, in the video, you'll see between the hash marks on the tree is where one of them is. You'll see it not real plainly, but if you look at it, you'll see the legs and the tail and the torso. On top of the air conditioning unit, there is one of their offspring, and it's trying to get it to come down to come with them, and it's been there for days. And there's a third one between the air conditioning unit and the tree. This is a solid mass, and everything around it's moving, but that thing will stay still. And I noticed that the other night. That's how I figured out that's what it was. But it'll move out, move back in. Anyway, watch the thing on top of the air conditioning unit too now, because it does move. It doesn't look like it looks like a massive crap, but it's an actual baby. I can't make this shit up, y'all.